Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are going to find the unknown side in each triangle. And do notice that each triangle is actually a right angle triangle. And therefore, on the note here that I'm going to write at the side, I remember that given any right angle triangle, if I have this as side A, side B, and side C, which is the longest side for C, then I can easily apply the Pythagoras theorem, which states that A square plus B square is equals to C square. So in this case here, I'm going to just color code it. Letter C will be red color, A will be B, and B will be green. Okay, so this will make it easier for us to identify. So moving on to part A, then I can easily identify my variable A, B, and C using Pythagoras theorem. And therefore, this means that my B square, in this case here, the unknown is letter B. So B square is equal to 6 square plus, this one can be in black, 8 square. Alright. So from here, I can then continue to solve for the question. Okay, so my B square is equals to 100. So B is equals to the square root of 100. We are looking at the positive root because this we are talking about length here. This will give me 10. And since they talk about cm, 10 cm. Now for part B, I'm going to apply it by first identify my C, my A, and my B. And from here, I can then just simply apply the Pythagoras theorem. Alright. And this will give me a value of 841. So my E is simply the square root of 841, and this is 29. We have come to the end of this particular question. Stay tuned for more questions and subscribe to this channel. Now, for this particular question, we are trying to determine if the triangle is a right angle triangle or not. That's a big question mark, yeah? I remember if you look at to the right of this particular video, by Pythagoras theorem, if it is a right angle triangle, the A square and the B square, when I sum that up, and when I square the C square, they will give me they are supposed to be equal. And do take note, C is actually the hypotenuse, which is actually the longest side. So now step 1 is then for us to identify the A, B, and C for each triangle. And in case you do not already know, square root 3 is indeed longer than square root 2 and 1. Step 2 is then see how Mr. Tan here going to present my answer. Okay? Because I do not yet know whether this is a right angle triangle, I am going to now check for my DE square plus my EF square, and this is actually equals to 15 square plus 12 square. And what number is this? 369. Then I'm going to check my DF square. In this case, it's 19 square. 361. Are they equal? Nope. So now this is the most important statement that you do need to write, since my DE square plus EF square does not equal to my DF square. Triangle DEF is not a right angle triangle. By the converse of Pythagoras theorem. So that is for part B. So I'm going to repeat for part D using the same method. And this gives me a value of 3. And for QR square, which is my square root 3 square, this gives me 3 as well. So now it's the concluding statement, which I'm going to drag up a little bit. So it's the same statement, just that the side and the triangle is different now, and that they are now equal. So this is an important clue, because this tells me then that triangle PQR is a right angle triangle. By the converse of Pythagoras theorem. With that, we have come to the end of this question. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are given a diagram where PQ is perpendicular to SQ. So that is this right angle here, and the respective lengths are given. So we are supposed to find PQ, and to take note that given any right angle triangle, if I have my letter A, letter B, and letter C to denote the sides, my A square and my B square, if I sum them up, they will be equals to my C square by virtue of the Pythagoras theorem. And so, applying that to this particular question, then I can identify my ABC using this triangle PQ and R, and from there I will be able to get my answer for part A, whereby PQ square plus my 15 square equals to my 23 square by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, and therefore my PQ square is simply equals to 23 square minus 15 square. I minus 15 square on both sides, and after which, so my PQ square is therefore equals to 304. So my PQ is simply the square root of 304, and that will give me 17.4. In this case is meter 3SF. For part B, find the length of PS, which is this long line here. So I'm going to focus on the whole triangle. So I'm going to just redraw PQS. That will help me to solve for part B easily. Because now I successfully identify my PS as variable C, and I am able to get my PQ previously. So my PQ previously is 17.4, but notice I don't use 17.4, rather I use square root 304 as that is a more accurate answer. And do take note, this one 17 plus 15 is 32. And once I set this up, I will then be able to just simply focus on this triangle and solve for PS. So my PS square is therefore equals to my square root 304 square plus 32 square. This will give me a value of 1328, and therefore this will be my PS square. So I will be able to get my PS pretty straightforward. 36.4 meter to 3SF. Well, with that, we have come to the end of this video, or this part of the question. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are required to find the values of x and y. All measurements are given in cm. And so, for the very first question, I do want to focus on this bigger right angle triangle. And as in all questions that involves right angle triangle, the very first thing that comes into my mind is that given any right angle triangle, if I have this as letter A, B, and C as the variable, then by Pythagoras theorem, when I sum up the A square and the B square, they should give me back the same value as the C square. And that's what we are going to do. And so for in this case here, if I apply that, then I realize that this will be my letter A. 2x plus 3x is 5x. This can be my letter B, and this will be my letter C. So you will see Mr. Tan here writing 5x square plus 45 square to give me 51 square by Pythagoras theorem. And I continue to simplify it further. 5x square will be 25x square plus my 45 square, 2025, 51 square, 2601. So 25 square, x square will be equals to this. 576. And therefore I divide by 25 on both sides. .04, and last but not least, I will then have to square root this to give me 4.8. So I have successfully find the values of x as 4.8. And with that, going back to the question, then I will then be able to focus on my next triangle, which is this one, the purple color triangle. Okay, so I'm going to redraw the purple color triangle here. And my 3x, 3 times 4.8. So this part here will be my 3x, which is 3 times 4.8. This will give me 14.4 as the side here. I still have my 45 here. And this is my y. And this is also a right angle triangle, okay? So again, applying right angle triangle for Pythagoras theorem, my y square will be equals to this 14.4 square plus 45 square. Which will be equals to 2232.36. So therefore I will be able to find my y easily. Final answer to be given in 3 sig fig answer. Since we are talking about values of y, I'm not going to write the units. With that, we have come to the end of this particular question. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are required to find the value of x and y in this question. Since we are given a right angle triangle, well, then we are able to apply the Pythagoras theorem. The first question, I'm going to focus on this black color triangle, and I do notice something. This is an isosceles triangle. So this means that this will be x as well, and that if I were to apply the Pythagoras theorem, I will have a square, b square, and my c equaling to each other. So I'm going to just zoom in. That's why you will see x square plus x square equals to my 7 square. How many x square are there? Yep, 2x square will then be equals to 49, and from here I will then be able to solve for my x. So my x will be equals to the square root of 24.5. Answer to be given in 3 significant figures: 4.95 to 3SF, And now, for my purple color triangle, then I can make use of this value of x for my y, to find my y. Okay? And so, you will then see Mr. Tan here identify this as A, this as B, and this as C. So y square is equals to my x square plus my 3 square. So my y square is equals to x square. So it is simply, I hope you can see, what is my x square? What number is it? Yes, 24.5. 3 square is 9. So I will then be able to get this as 33.5. And from here, all I need to do is just to square root 33.5 to give me my final answer as 5.7923SF. With that, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are given triangle ABC is a right angle triangle 5 and 12, and the point D is on the line AB such that it is perpendicular. CD is perpendicular to the line AB. Find the length of AB. Now, to find this, I will focus on this particular right angle triangle, and also, let me just make it, create some space. To take note is that given any right angle triangle, so where this is length A, B, and C, then do take note that if I square A square and square B square and I sum that up, they should give me back my C square. So this is something that we could apply in this particular question, since they give me a right angle triangle. Okay, so do take note also, the length A and B make the right angle triangle, and this length will be my C. So you will see Mr. Tan for this particular question writing this down. My AB square will be in red, will be equals to my 5 square plus 12 square to give me 169. So AB is simply the square root of 169, 13 cm. Done. And to find the length of CD, the easiest way to approach is that I'm going to apply what we call the area of a triangle for part B. Okay, given this same triangle, okay, I'm going to draw in two different ways. The first way is this, to highlight certain length. This part here, I'm going to focus on this as the right angle, where we have 5, 12, and 13. I'm not going to even write it down there. Why? Because since I know that the right angle is here, the area of this triangle ABC is half times 5 times 12, 30 cm square. Why Mr. Tan wants to find the area of the triangle? Well, That will help me also, because I know that for the same triangle, this is my C, this is my D, which we will need to find. I also know that this whole length, which is my A and B, is 13. So my focus now changed to this already. Given the same triangle, I now know that the area is 30 cm square, and I got 13 as the base, CD as the height. So I hope you can see that half times CD times 13 is equal to 30 cm square. Same area, because it is the same triangle. And so I will be able to get the length of CD pretty straightforward. It is simply 30 divided by 13 divided by half to give me a value of 4.61538 to 6 significant, followed by 3 significant figures. And we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.